Welcome back, people. So in today's video I will explain to you how hero equipment works. We'll go through a process and we'll equip the hero, we'll use all the new resources, we'll use some talent rolls, we'll use some trait rolls. So I'll show you how it all works and hopefully it will clear some things out. So as you know, first of all you need to build this building first. So I think it's an attack, and it's this last building there. Keep in mind that it requires 2.4 million mana, so be aware of that it's quite a lot, especially for newer accounts. Now, in this update, they released 3 new resources. One is Ether Rocks, which you can see here, and that's on this armor building. And you can obtain it in a couple of ways. You get it every day. You get 15,000 every day after server reset. You can get some from raids, so you get one for every 200 experience gain up to 75,000. And you can also consume books, XP books. And as far as I know, that most top players already have maxed out books and were selling those for HP, then rolling HP for skill experience. So that's one of the ways to get rid of the books. So the limit is 5 million, and you need about 3.7 million to, let's say, inscribe one hero to unlock its talents and traits. So let's get some books ready. That's the first thing you do. Also, when you build the building first, you start with 5 million Ether Rocks straight away. So you can basically do one hero straight away with no worries. Now, second thing, the second 2 items that were released is this one, Augmenting Stone, and Oath Tablet. So every time you want to open the talent, you need an augmenting stone. That's for every single hero you need 1 stone, and that's 3000 fame. Regardless if you have duplicates, if you don't have duplicates, you need this stone. And how you use it is, let's go and do that. So I haven't done my pumpkin dukes yet, and if you go to equipment, by the way, so for pumpkin duke, every hero has different type of equipment. So for pumpkin duke, it's jack-o'-lantern. And question that I've been asked quite a few times is, what happens if you have 2 of the same heroes? Do you need to do that for every hero separately? And no, you don't. You do that for every hero type. So if you have 2 pumpkin dukes, and if you obtain that, let's do that now. So that's obtained. So both pumpkin dukes are responding. So you do those traits and you do the talent per hero type, not per actual hero. And once you obtain, then you start equip, and that's where you use your Ether Rocks. So you can see at the top left is 1 out of 20, and if you go to level up, you can see how much it cost and leveling up, and how much HP and damage it adds. So let's just go and do it to level 20. And once you reach level 20, then, only then, you can augment your equipment. And for that, you need 1 of those stones, and you need 2 copies of your hero. Now, it's very similar to hero evolutions. Think about it that way. You need 2 copies of a hero, or you need 10 of these Oath Rocks. And for Oath Rocks, you can buy them from here. So it's 5 per hero. So if you have 1 duplicate, you're gonna need 5 of those. If you have no duplicates, you will need 10 of those. So it's 3000 fame regardless per hero, and depending on how many duplicates you have, it can be another 3000 fame if you don't have any duplicates. So up to 6000 fame per hero. Keep that in mind, guys. And my advice is, only do heroes that you know you will be using and you know you will make a difference. And what I have in mind is, for example, Pumpkin Duke will get lots of HP. Minotaur, for example, will get lots of damage, and that help you to clear higher stages in dungeons. You'll get more shards, you'll be able to get more heroes more heroes leveled up. Same with sniping. If you want to improve sniping, do your Ares, because using him everywhere, player versus player, or Warlock or Skull Knight. Like heroes like that, concentrate on your main core heroes that you're using everywhere before spreading out to other ones. So we got our stone for equipment, augmentation stone, and when you go to level up, we do augment. So this one is white now, and for Pumpkin Duke we have few duplicates, and let's click OK. And once we do that, you can see the frame around it changes, and we do augment. Yes, there you go. So now the equipment is enhanced, and we close it, and here it is. So let's go out, let's go back to Pumpkin Duke, and as I said, it doesn't matter which Pumpkin Duke you do use, they're both the same. And now he got a talent, in this case Sanctified Blast, 1 out of 5, and at the bottom right you can see the extra damage and HP he gets from all the extra crests, traits. So now if you go to equipment, now we have two options. Level up is forgotten, we're not using him anymore, and you have two things, you have main info and you have traits. So let's start with the main info. Here you have basically your talent rolls. And another thing is, literally just like talent rolls, you can select which hero you assign which talent. And if you can't remember the names, don't worry, you can just click on this exclamation mark and it shows which hero has that enhancement. So you see Earthshaker, you click on that, it has Minotaur. Diamond Edge, Atlantic Ore. Blessed Bow, Cupid. And you just can go through all of them, and you can see I have equipped quite a few heroes of mine, so there. And in our case, the Pumpkin Duke came with a Sanctified Blast, and for those different type of talent, if you go back, you can see this top right exclamation mark. If you click on there, it gives you all the talents available in the equipments, and you can read what each level does. You can click on that, see what you want, what difference it makes, if it's like level 1 or level 2. For example, the last 3, it will summon either Blood Knight or Mage or Templar, regardless if it's level 1 or level 2, and mainly just damage will differ from level 1 to level 5. So if you want to put this type of talent on, let's say, your Archdemon hero, you do not need to be looking for level 5. Level 1 will do just fine, because it will summon the same hero. It's just going to be smaller damage, but he's going to be there. So keep that in mind, like don't go too crazy wanting everything level 5. Very similar situation with this one, Silencing Shot. So it adds range 1, and with just the chances and with damage changes. So when you go to 2, so cooldowns and chances changes, but every single time you get range 1. So if you put that on Ares, it doesn't matter if you put level 1 or level 2, it will increase its range. So also keep that in mind when rolling for talents. It's not like normal talents where you only need level 5 in order to be able to level it up to level 8. This is not like that. Like level 1 of the Silencing Shot will do just fine. So do not go crazy, of course, unless you can afford and you can allow yourself, and by all means go for it, but you don't have to. That's the good thing about it, is you do not have to go crazy by having an advantage, especially in player versus computer modes. So that's talents described, and once you roll something, you just put on whichever hero you think is going to be suitable. So for example, for Minotaur, I chose to have increased attack by 25, because that's the highest one that can increase your attack, and that reflects 15% of damage. Could be useful, but I mainly went for the increased attack because I'm only using him for dungeons and I need more attack for that. Now, the next thing, when you go to Pumpkin Duke, we have traits. So we spoke about talents now, and the second part is traits. And here you get to kind of choose your attributes or to roll for your attributes. And good thing about it is that you can use merits. So if you've been active, if you've been playing, then doing your expeditions, then you will have quite a few merits saved up, and it's, you know, it's a good way to spend your resources. If you want, of course, you can use gems. That's up to you. But then you choose level 1 to 5 with merits, and much higher chances to get higher levels is with gems. So let's do that now. And look at that. We get 2 HP bonuses level 5 straight away on a Pumpkin Duke. So that's not bad actually. Extra HP is always helpful. And if I like it, if I think that's going to be quite a good trait, then I can click this lock button. And if you notice at the bottom, it increases the price for rerolling. And that happens every time. The more you roll, the higher the price will be, until you lock everything. So if you only need, let's say, one trait, it will cost almost 2,000 gems, regardless if you use merits or not. That's 2,000 gems per roll, which is a lot, guys. And again, same principle. You do not need to have it all perfect, level 5, everything, everyone, every hero, unless of course you want it. But for example, what I would recommend is maybe one roll with 150 gems. That way you get much higher chance of getting very high level 4, level 5 traits, and few of them. So for good heroes that you use, don't save those 150 gems, spend it on the traits, and that will drastically improve their performance from attributes wise. And main thing we're looking here is attack, HP, critical resistance, critical damage, and evasive one, dodge rating. So okay, let's say we log these two, and we want to lock more. So if you roll the merits, you can see level like 1, 2, 3. But if you roll with gems, you will see there you go, couple of level 4 talents, one level 2. If you want to reroll it, we can use that, and up to you. So for example, I've got another 3rd HP, I want to keep that. This is just an example. Then the price of gems will go up. So keep that in mind, that again, you do not need to get a perfect traits on every hero every time. It will help throughout, but you don't need to. Like for example, accuracy. I know that I'm using Pumpkin Duke in Archdemon, who has quite a high resistance and quite a high miss rate, so I know accuracy will be quite important for him. So he will be able to attack more often, stack more often, and do more damage. So think about where you use the hero and what you want your hero to do. Like for Minotaur, you want damage, you want survivability. For other heroes, you just want pure damage, like Warlock, for example, or Demogorgon. And yeah, think about where you're using the hero and just go accordingly. But guys, you do not need to go crazy over that. Like, I'm quite happy with this setup. I know I got accuracy. Maybe I'll do a few more rolls for other 2 traits. You can get another accuracy and the dodge, which is okay, but I'm not gonna spend 2,000 gems to reroll and try to get level 5 dodge, for example. That's like, you don't have to do that. If you want, you can, but you don't have to. So that's about it, guys, and you can do that for every single hero that you want. So they can click left, right, traits, and yeah. So hopefully this video kind of made it a little bit more clearer of how to use the armory, how to use equipment, the talents, traits, how it all works, and kind of the principles of what to think about when you're rolling for them. And as again, you don't have to aim for perfect talents, perfect traits, because it's gonna make not such a huge difference in the game mode, but it will help you. So yeah guys, let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I will try to answer them, or make another clarifying video if something is really unclear. And yeah guys, so thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.